Santa's sack is getting saggy, Santa's sack is getting worn. It's been dragged across the rooftops, it's threadbare and torn. Santa's sack no longer shimmers with that mystic Christmas glow. Santa's sack is black and sooty from being jammed down chimney holes. Santa's sack's been patched in places he'd rather not disclose, 'cause the fabric came from Mrs. Claus' red-striped pantyhose. So let's call the North Pole seamstress, and she'll sew him a new sack, one that's good and stretchy and always bounces back. May it bulge again with toys and trees and fancy baby dolls. May it happily secure once more those brand new basketballs. May it glisten and dazzle with a magic golden thread. Santa's new sack will be golden, green, and red. Golden, green, and red. Oh, the mishaps of Santa's sack are plenty indeed. It once slipped from his sleigh and banged the Statue of Liberty. It smashed into the Eiffel Tower on a Paris Christmas Eve. It was trampled once by Blitzen and caught in many a Christmas tree. It was sliced and shredded, delivering ninja throwing stars, when Ninja Santa's gifts got mixed up with regular Santa's toy cars. So let's call the North Pole seamstress, and she'll sew him a new sack, one that's good and stretchy and always bounces back. May it bulge again with toys and treats and fancy baby dolls. May it happily secure once more those brand new basketballs. May it glisten and dazzle with a magic golden thread. Santa's new sack will be golden, green, and red. Golden, green, and red. Santa, of course, is stubborn. He's had his sack so long, it's like an old comfortable sweater, though the elastic is all gone. But his sack could tear right open and all the treasures tumble out. His sack would be just a floppy bag like udders in a drought, rather limp and useless like a red pop balloon. We need a plan to fix this sack, and we gotta do it soon. So we called the North Pole seamstress, and she was out of magic thread. She said we would need to recycle Santa's sack and get donations instead. Well, the elves donated bits of thread from each little shoe, and the reindeer replaced some of the thread that held the bells with Gorilla Glue. And Mrs. Claus gave threads from her fancy Christmas shawl, but Santa would not give up his sack. He whined and stomped and bawled. He whined and stomped and bawled. So he got Santa a tall glass of his favorite creamy nog, and spiked it with extra brandy, and fired up the Yule log. And he got tired and sleepy, and his eyelids drooped closed, and soon he was snoring a strange and guttural ho-ho-ho. You see, Santa loves his sack so dearly it never leaves his sight, so he had to knock him out severely to make the plan work right. And the elves all worked together to heave the hulking mass, and then the reindeer tugged as one and freed his sack from his grasp. And they brought it to the seamstress, who knew just what to do. She sewed him up a fresh one, mixing old parts with the new. And they brought it back to Santa, and they wrapped him in his sack, just as he was waking and ready for a snack. And he looked at his sack, and he tugged on its cord, and he said, "I've got the finest sack, thank you, Lord." No sooner did this occur than it was time to leave, and Santa's sack was bulging bright once again on Christmas Eve. 'Cause we called the North Pole seamstress, and she sewed him a new sack, one that's good and stretchy and always bounces back. toys and treats and fancy baby dolls. We'd happily secure once more those brand new basketballs. May glisten